Well, greetings interwebs. Today, we're doing an old Southern classic, chicken and dumplings. Only we're doing it the easy way, because, you know, that's how my channel is. So, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so here's what we're dealing with today. Here's the chicken, garlic, and instead of making biscuit dough, we're going to use canned biscuits because, you know, my channel is all about doing things the easy way. And we're going to make some rice, and instead of the 2-1 formula, we're using the rice cooker. My daughter's home, so the rice cooker stays running every day. And now, chicken stock and bouillon cubes. You can use either, it's up to you. I'm going to chop up an onion, and we got some salt and pepper, and we use a nice big pot. So, there you have it. Let's get to it. So to get things going, first we're going to cut up an onion. You can cut it in chunks. You don't have to cut it really small. Dump in some black pepper. This is up to you how much you put in. It's strictly a matter of taste. We're making a large quantity, so, you know, a good bit. And some salt. Now remember, if you make it a little too salty, we're also having rice with it. Rice is very not salty, so the two will balance each other out. Okay, we're going to go about half and half water to stock. So however much stock we put in that much water, or more. It depends on how much chicken you use. You really honestly don't need the stock. It's just really more for flavoring. But up to you. Yeah, we're gonna need a whole lot more water. And then the chicken. You can use, you know, chicken breasts. I like to use a full skin thigh, because as I've said many times before, the thighs just taste better. And if you're using the whole thing with the skin and all on it, you're getting even more chicken flavor in with it. These are still slightly frozen in the middle, but we're boiling them, so it'll be okay. I'm going to just cook this whole pot, or this whole package of chicken. Whatever's left over, remember, my daughter's home right now. She's a very large, athletic teenager. She eats a lot, and especially eats a lot of chicken. And ugh. The minced garlic, you know how much I love that. Just put in a bunch. And that's pretty much it. Fill the pot with water and set it to boil. This is always the most difficult part. The chicken, well, is sitting in boiling water. It's really, really hot. We've got to skin it and tear it apart, get the bones out. And then we keep using this chicken broth water for the dumplings. So we'll just set the chicken out, let it cool, because I really don't like digging in it with my bare fingers. And that's really the best way to do it, is to pull it apart with your fingers. You're trying to do it with the you know, like this. It works, but it gets to be a real pain. I really wish you could smell how good this smells. Oh my goodness. With the garlic and the onions and the pepper and of course the chicken broth. This smells so good. I'm gonna try to set them out flat just so it'll cool better, instead of dumping them all in a bowl where they'll hold their heat in. Okay, now another little trick. When you start making the dumplings, they'll thicken up the juice a bit, and you want it to be thick. Well, if it doesn't thicken it enough, like if you put too much water in it, then you can dump a little bit of cream of chicken soup in it, and that'll help thicken it up as well. But for now, what we're going to do, get this boiling again. Get the biscuits. When I was growing up, Mom made these. She'd make a big bowl, you know, flour and water, a regular biscuit mix. Well, I can do that. It just gets messy. Oh, I hate trying to open these things. It's really hard when you have no fingernails. And then of course, there's the jump scare at the end when it finally pops. Okay. Basically, this is raw biscuit dough. If I had made biscuit dough, it'd be the same thing. You don't want to get the layered ones, like the grands, because they'll kind of just come apart. You want the ones, these are buttermilk biscuits. We're going to cut them into quarters. Simple enough. Unless you're using the metric system, then maybe it's different. I don't know. And there you go. Oh, this one's halves. They're all cut into quarters. Just drop them in the water. Make sure, you know, there. Make sure none are stuck together. Now you can buy pre-made dumpling dough. My ex-wife, my daughter's mother, she used to buy those. If you've ever bought the Pillsbury crescent rolls that you got to cook, it's like rolled up flat dough. That's basically what it is, just the flat dough like a crescent roll. And you just cut it into little strips and throw that into boiling water. But now, let me get to this. Back to burning my fingers up. Ah, that's hot. Okay, dumped in the chicken, dumped in the dumplings, and you see they swell up nice and big. You can also see it's still kind of watery. It's not very thick yet. So I'm gonna dump in. I got the big family size cans, the cream of chicken. I'm gonna dump in like half of it. And see how that does for thickening. You see it turning solid yellow already. And in case you're wondering what this other pot is, it's field peas with bacon and such. I've got company coming and you don't want to just have chicken and dumplings, so have some peas with it. I mean, we got a pot of rice, so yeah, it'd be ideal. Oh yeah, that's thickened up quite nicely. And this is the sort of thing you eat in a bowl. Now I'll just let this sit and simmer for a little longer. It's almost done. So you know I've shown you the recipe before for the 2-1 rice. 2 scoops of water, 1 scoop of rice, 17 minutes in the microwave. This is a rice cooker. My daughter is half Asian, as you may or may not know, and she's all about the rice. So she's got a rice cooker here, a rice cooker at her mom's house, a rice cooker in her dorm room. Yeah, this thing, when she's away at college, it's sitting in the cabinet. I don't really eat that much rice, but her, oh my goodness. I'm gonna go through the rice cooker with you. You'll do the same as you would with the regular rice. One scoop of rice. And 2 scoops of water. 1 scoop of rice, 2 scoops of water. All right, now, power, white rice, start. It's just that simple. But here's a very important top tip for you. It has a vent on top. Steam rises out of this thing like crazy. Make sure there's nothing above. This happened in my old house. We would put it up on the counter. The steam coming up was hitting the cabinet above and destroyed the bottom of it, because cabinets are basically press board. And what happens to press board when it gets wet? It starts coming apart. All that steam steamed the wood and ruined it. So yeah, there's your top tip for the day. Make sure you put the rice cooker not underneath anything. Okay, well there you have it. Just so you'll know, I put the rest of that can of cream of chicken soup in here because it wasn't quite thick enough. So now, I mean, it's a nice, thick, creamy broth. So, in our rice cooker, get some rice and some chicken and dumplings. Like I said earlier, I wish you could smell this. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can really see in there, but yeah, it's delicious. So I need you to do something for me. After you hit the subscribe button, and after you hit the little thumbs up like at the bottom, I need you to go out there and cook something. Go, try it. It doesn't turn out good, try something else. But just go, cook, go on.